I forgot. Did I ever tell you that I threw up at work one day?
No.
Bittersweet.
Welcome back, by the way. Basically, because I was like throwing up everything I was, or felt like throwing up everything I was eating. Well, this one day in particular, I did. I was actually drinking. One of the guys brings coffee, so we can, drink coffee at like 1 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah.
Which thank God, because I ended up.
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
that's
I ended
really
up actually like
sweet.
throwing up into it. Like I drank half of it, and I was like, and it's not even like I feel sick. It's that like swallowing becomes hard. And so like I have terrible gag reflexes, so if I can't swallow, then it makes me want to throw up.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And I freaking threw up right in the coffee cup, and I was just like, oh shit, I'm not done. And I like ran to the bathroom, and of course like it was nothing but coffee, so it wasn't even like it was like solid.
Anything substance.
It was just like projectile.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how projectile it was until I opened my eyes and there was just shit covering the toilet seat.
You just close your.
Well, like, I mean, do you throw up with your eyes open? No, you fucking close your eyes.
I do.
How?
I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't know. I like to know where it's going. as
like,
much
I don't
as
know
it,
how, like, during the process, your eyes don't accidentally, like, that's what I mean, like, during the process of doing it, like, I can't keep my eyes open because my face is forcing itself to go in, like, an open direction, so it forces my eyes closed.
It's like, you won't notice me if I just kind of go along here. Do you get, like, the, I don't know if that's, like, a universal thing, but do you get, like, the sweet sense in your mouth? What? Like, there's, like, the sweet sensation you get in your mouth, like, the saliva, before you throw up. Do you ever get that? Or am I really strange?
I don't know if I 100% know what you're talking about.
So, like, the reason I know when I'm gonna throw up is because I have, like... You have to wait for it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The reason I know is because, like, you have, like, this... Every single time, I have, like this weird sweet sensation where my mouth starts to fill up with, like, saliva, but it's sweeter than what it normally is. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna throw up. Which is nice. Like, it's nice to have, like, this thing that indicates that I'm about to spew chunks everywhere. And I'm like, okay, time to prep myself. Like, I have 5 seconds, boys. Let's go.
No, I just can feel that the saliva's not gonna go down, so I just know that it's about to go up. I'm just like, oh, dude, I'm about to throw up. Well, the worst part is, like, I'll try and fight it. I'll be like, no. I'll be like, nope, go down, go down.
Wait, have you ever gotten, like, intoxicated to the point where you... Okay, yeah. That has happened to me, but, like, I wasn't drunk. It was just because I drank a ton of different things. Like, I was hanging out with, like, my girlfriend at the time and a couple of friends, and we were just kind of hanging out at their house. And they had... like a bunch of different things because they're like, oh yeah, no, variety makes everything so much better, when in reality it's just like, maybe we should just stick to one thing.
Yeah, I heard that mixing drinks is
it's really bad. This was back like when I first started drinking, you know, when I was legally allowed to drink, and I just didn't know. So I mixed like Mike's Hard Lemonade as well as like White Russians, which for anybody who doesn't know what a White Russian is, it's Kahlua milk.
A lot of people know what it is.
Yeah.
But no, I'm
just for anybody who doesn't know what it is. Kahlua, either cream or milk and vodka, which is already a mixed drink in itself, you know what I mean? Like, that's a mixture of some pretty intense stuff. And then, had like 3 other types of drinks, including like wine, beer, and like, I think a tequila drink. And I laid down at night, and I just instantly felt it. I'm like, oh my god, no, this is gonna be a weird night. And like my stomach was just freaking raw, and it felt horrible. Theos, hurry!
I didn't mean to do
Zelda.
that.
Jesus Christ, can you just do this for me? But what were you gonna say? You had a story.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like I've already told this though. When my buddy turned 21, he was like, it's also funny that you said Mike's Hard. But I hate lemonade, so I don't know why I was drinking it in the first place. But they ended up bringing like a Mike. Like I never really drank anything, so they brought like a Mike's Hard Lemonade for me to have. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I drank it just to be nice. I drank half of it. I was just like, oh god.
Yeah,
Lemonade's
lemonade.
awful.
Lemonade
why
itself.
Did I like this? Like, I don't even like lemonade, so why was I even trying to drink this?
Yeah, it really like lines your throat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you drink enough of it.
But I had that. I had like a sip of some Captain Morgan, which I liked.
Yes.
I had a sip of something else. I cannot remember what for the life of me what it was. I had a couple sips of like SoCo, which like. When I say sips, I mean legitimate just sips. All right, like
to preface this for you guys, when I first like started playing League of Legends with Josh, he would tell me that he would like literally sip at a nip for like a month straight.
Yeah.
So this is the way Josh drinks, just to let you guys know.
It's not like I'm not drinking to get hammered. I just,
yes.
I'm like, oh, I would buy like a nip of Fireball and it would literally last me a month.
Yeah, he nurses it.
Or well, a lot of times it would last me a month because I just forget I had it.
Right.
It would take me a week if I remember that.
Well, let me tell you, I'm a badass.
I'm pretty edgy, man.
I don't mean to outclass you here, but
so like that's not even close to enough to even get like tipsy or buzz or anything.
Yeah.
Although I mean, I guess of course that happened. Of course that happened.
Oh my god! Just falling down with him.
But you know, I got. So we go to bed, like, so we were at my buddy's house, and of course, I really like the SoCo, so I ended up that's why I had like a second swig of it.
SoCo's
I had a sip and a swig of SoCo, alright? Fucking A.
Did you do like a sassy, like, turn of the head when you went to do the swig?
No.
That's the way I imagine you drink.
No, but my favorite part was, I found out that I hate, like, chasers, and I hate, mixing drinks, actually. But I took a sip of, SoCo, and my buddy hands me his Coke to, like, chase it down, and I'm like, no, I'm good, and he's like, more of a man than me. And I'm just like, you're the one that drinks, like,
right.
He used to drink, you know, he would, never mind, he would, he was drinking before me.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Nothing incriminating.
But he, so I took it, you know, I took a second, you know, my swig or whatever. So we go to bed on like, you know, they have a mud room where we sleep on their couch. Me and my buddy Tank slept on the couch, and so we wake up like 3 hours later, and the younger brothers had gone to school, and we're like, all right, let's go steal their fucking bed, because beds are much comfier than the couch. Fucking really.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, to be fair, like we were fucking family there anyway.
Right.
So I wake up and I'm just like, oh, I don't feel good. And I'm like, the first thing in my head immediately is just like, I didn't drink that much. No fucking way I drank.
I know,
that much.
yeah, that's exactly like.
And
that's
I was like,
always the first
and I was like,
thought.
kind of like disappointed with myself if I did drink that much. You know what I mean? Because I'm somebody who's just against that kind of feeling in
right.
general.
Yeah, you never want to feel like outside of your mind to have to
be
happy. Like that's never a good feeling.
Well, not even so much that. It's just like I never wanted to have that feeling.
Yeah, no, I get you. Like I'm exactly the same. I never want to have to feel that way. That's why like the one time that I got Bill Cosby'd, I was like, I felt really horrible.
Yeah.
The next day, I was like, I feel like
morally
violated.
Yeah. And so like I'm sitting at the top of the stairs, and like I'm just sitting there head down, and I'm just like I'm like, oh god, no, I didn't have that much to drink. I'm not, no. And so I'm like, oh shit, and I freaking start running to the bathroom to throw up, or what I thought was gonna be throw up. And all of a sudden
just semen.
Just semen everywhere. Yellow mucus. Burning sensation of stomach acid just came pouring out of my mouth. And not even really like pouring, it just like, of course it's acid, so it has like a consistency.
Yeah.
And it just starts pouring out of my mouth, and like, my throat and nostrils are just on fucking fire.
No,
and there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm just like, oh!
Help me! Stop!
I'm actually dying.
I feel like I've told you this story because you've told me that before, but I think I followed it up with the story about how I had, I was hanging out with my friends, and I was headed to work, and I felt fine, but once I got in the car, I felt really, really gross, and the thing that I ate in the morning was ramen.
Oh, ramen for breakfast does make you feel really sick.
I ate ramen for breakfast, and I just felt insanely sick. when I was in the car. Like, I couldn't look at the light. I had this insane headache. Like, it had nothing to do with the ramen. Like, my stomach was fine, but my head was pounding so hard that it made me physically sick.
Yeah.
And I could just feel it. I was like, maybe I just need a Monster or something. It's probably a caffeine headache. I went inside of a convenience store, and I picked up a Monster and was like, oh no. And like, I ran in the bathroom, and ramen is one of the worst things you can ever puke up. It is exactly like you described it, like horrible acid going through everywhere. And the only thing, there was no paper towels in this bathroom. There was only the
one-ply TP.
No, the wax paper stuff that you put on the toilet seat that people literally who don't want crabs, they put it down there. I had to use that on my face, and I was just like, I'm sorry, I can't come into work.
I have not heard that story, and that is awful.
Bad. Please tell me, how do we break the curse on this one?
Aw. Wait, am I about to have like the time trial to save Midna?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you did everything you needed to do to save Midna.
Well, no, like, I remember watching a buddy play this a long time ago, and I remember, like, towards the end of the game, I think, so I guess not, but there was, like, a timer.
Oh, okay, no, you're good. Not just yet.
You must help Faves.
It's just like, what? It's just like a Kai. You must help him. No, trust me, this is the only way.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks more like the Force than anything.
Yeah, that's true. What binds him is a different magic than what transformed him when he first passed the curtain of Twilight. It is an evil power. I gotta kill him. I'm sorry.
Gotta put him down.
Link's like, I gotta kiss first? And she's like, I'm not really that kind of person.
No, I'm not into it.
We're not really catering towards that kind of audience.
What do you think this is, some kind of VN?
Oh wait, can you please tell that story? That made me so happy. The little like tip of the hat, like breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, yeah,
please.
I can tell him the next one.
Yeah, oh okay. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get through this dialogue.
Head for the sacred grove that lies deep within the lands guarded by the spirit Farun. There you will find the blade of evil's bane that has crafted the wisdom of ancient sages, the Master Sword.
She's talking to you like a...
The Master Sword is a sacred blade that evil could never touch. Yes?
I just feel like Link's just gonna like stand up and be like, I can show you my Master Sword.
Don't treat me like a child. I'll show you my dick. It's hairy.
It's very fucking Red Rocket.
For the ladies. Can I also tell you that I don't know if you know who Claire is. Claire is like an Asian. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, Claire is an Asian. Yes, yellow fever Asian friend that we have. She's she's a wonderful person. I love her so much. I told her that we were gonna be playing Michael Jackson. The Experience. One of these like streams or like on the Bittersweet Bros or something, and her response was like, "Well, Josh, I don't know if I can handle Josh being shirtless. My lady parts can only handle so much."
Oh, I take that as a compliment.
Proud.
If I thought she was being serious.
She probably is.
Can you tell him where to find the
I am used to too many of these the people doing that in my chat though. I honestly, if we do that, there might actually be a point where I have to take my shirt off. I get really sweaty playing that. Especially because the fan's gonna be off.
Oh, the fan's on. Wow.
Fuck!
I like how you literally gestured to the fan. You're like, especially because the fan's gonna be off and the fan's just like blowing. Like I can see the wrinkles in your face, just like. The fan's off, huh?
God damn it!
You had one job.
This is why the fan should never be on my side. I can't even. Oh,
and here Josh is just like inside his head. He's like wishing that he was a gargoyle. And I'm like, Josh, why would you want to be a gargoyle? And you're like, because you're already shitting on me as it is. Why? I feel just as helpless as a gargoyle right now. Why not just be inanimate while you're doing it?
And you're as annoying as a pigeon. So. What is happening to me?
No, Feo, stop her!
Oh God, the heart feels. The way they mix the music and the soundtrack is so good.
Wait, is she sacking herself right now?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
okay, listen, I know I'm supposed to care about Zelda and all, but there's literally been no build up for Zelda in this game whatsoever.
It rarely. Every once in a while, they do a really good job at like building up your relationship with Zelda. Like Ocarina of Time, I think that's why people love that game. Is because like you start off as a kid and you meet Zelda, and you have this whole plan of like taking Ganondorf from under his nose. You know what I mean? And then like you and her get separated in like adulthood, and it's cool. Like you actually get to know Zelda. But in this game and some other games, it's just like, here's this princess who's pretty awesome and very smart. No one ever believes her.
I mean,
she's your friend.
I mean, I think it's great though because like it shows the bond between her and Midna. Like it tells you the story is kind of told through Midna more than Zelda.
Right.
Because like especially in that scene, like usually she's like, oh, this horrible thing happened. Well, that sucks. Golly gee willikers. And this time she's like, wait, no, stop it. Fails, please stop it.
It is really great because this. You're totally right. It tells the story through Midna, and like all the character development that goes through Midna too. Like she starts off super snarky and kind of evil, but in like a nice way. And now just straight up, she's just like, I feel kind of bad. All this stuff is kind of my fault.
Consequences.
Yes, yeah. She's not just kind of like that chaotic neutral character.
Yeah, she was kind of acting like a child.
Yes,
but like not like an actual child.
Right.
She was just the naivety of one.
And that is all the time we have. That is all the time we have.
Hell yeah.
Which log are we gonna save over? That'd be great in old gaming if you just like had to cut down a tree and just like, oh, all right, well here we go. Gotta chop down the log now.
Fucking put the little save data.
Deforest everything here.
I was just gonna save over your fucking saves. That way, it would ruin everything for you.
Well, no, because I'm finished with the game.
So really, your plot to overthrow me has done nothing.
Well, I would ruin all that progress. You would have to beat it again to have a completed save on the game.
You think I'd do that?
Yes.
Well, you know me better than I do.